Alright, so it looks like we might be getting a long entry here on gold. I like this touchback on the EMA. I just want to see how it holds up. We got a couple supports here down below as well to play off of. As of right now, it's looking like a 1-to-1. Gold, silver, platinum have been bullish all day, so I just want to see how this holds up, and it should hold up. How much are we going for? That's the real question. What was my last trade? FGC. Okay, my MGC contract. Refresh this again. FGC's 8x. Connections are all good. Awesome. Let's see what we got. It is getting closer to 12, so I'm going to be a little hesitant here. I should have definitely gotten in earlier, but it's fine. Okay, we got it at 5. Aiming to make 3,000 here. Let me just make sure. Okay, that's not what I want to see. All right. So just got into the position here. I'm looking to add a couple more. And we keep stripping. Slowly but surely. Let me just make sure that my live account that's attached to this is not going to get over leveraged. That's the only one I'm worried about. Initial margin, day margin. Okay, day margin is low. Day margin is 250. Easy. With how bullish this has been, I mean, this should be a fucking push right back up. The only thing I'm worried about, of course, is definitely the hour. So it's 11 p.m. and we get a new rush of volume in usually at 12 a.m. That is the start of the London session for my time zone. So things, I mean, the closer that we get to that 12 o'clock, things start acting a little irrational, to say the least. So um, I added here on this big push up. I like how fast we're making progress here, and I'm gonna put my stop. It looks like this thing should behave properly and not go below this level right here. Um, yeah, I like this trade. Again, like I was saying, yeah, I mean, closer to 12 a.m. we get, the more erratic this starts to act. That's just from my experience. So I want to make this a quick trade, and with how bullish this has been all night, I mean, this should make it up to that high again relatively fast here if it wants to push up higher. I shouldn't see too much consolidation. Yeah, this has gone big drop, and then since Sunday open, I mean, we've just been straight up aiming for that high, and then all-time highs is right above this level. So 4,400 is what we're aiming for. I think we have a clear level to hit. Of course, the entire market starts selling here. This is at 2.5. Okay. And so again, you see it here on the right side of my screen. Platinum on that big uptrend. This looks like just a little pullback. I think it's a good time to get in. Silver still pushing up. I mean, not really much of a pullback there, but gold as well pulled back. That's when we like to get in, and then hopefully we make a push up towards these highs here again before we get taken out. And with everything that's been so bullish recently, I mean, all these metals should just pump right back up, but we'll see what happens here. And QES are kind of forming this uptrend here too, so maybe everything gets a nice little pump. Everything's been green this session so far, so but again, we want to take this out before 12 a.m. hits. This is my last add to this position here. 300 is my max risk, and if this goes back up here, I want to take about 2 off, just to better my RR. I have to take a piss. Just want to see what happens here. I'm gonna take some off here. Actually, I think I'll just move my stop. I technically have the advantage on this trade, right? Maybe I do just move my stop. Silver making a move towards the session highs. Platinum's still kind of falling off a little bit, but not too worried about that one. Should be picked up here real soon if gold gets going. And Q and ES are making the way back up again. Oh, there we go. Nice push up. We're going to probably take one more off here. No, I think I'll just let it do its thing, right? Come on. I see that volume step up. Platinum getting bought up a little bit. Silver made a new session high. That's a good sign. Okay, here we go. Take one more off there. I think I'll just let the rest ride. The rest ride. Now, because of this EMA here, I'm going to put my stop loss right under this level because if this breaks, I mean, we're probably going to get a way bigger move lower. So I'm going to move up my stop here. And with how it's been moving all night, I mean, now that it's ripped up, we should just get a straight move up, no bullshit. So, see what people are saying. I am also copy trading 2 evals on Apex, and I believe they have like a trailing stop loss, so I'm gonna start taking a lot more partials for my trades going forward until those get passed. That way I can turn those into funded accounts hopefully, and then those will be kind of like my Hail Mary accounts where I just like increase the leverage on those and attach it to my other leader account, and hopefully I get a lot more money with just those two. If I see one more candle closure above this high right here, I'll probably move break even. And I'll even take off a little more here once we start pushing back up. And QES going right back down here. Let's see how this affects gold and the other metals. I just popped 2 melatonin gummies and tell me why I'm already feeling it. What the fuck? I'm about to knock out here on this fucking chair right now. I don't like this backtracking here. Silver's looking weak as well. Platinum picked up a little bit, but thinking about adding one here because our stop did get moved up a little bit. I'll add one. We have the money printer on our side here, so that barely decreases my that barely increases my risk with the level that it's at, and then um, it'll increase my reward a lot more because that's what I'm on. So now I'm at a 2.6 RR, so I think that was a good little add, and hopefully we see a closure above this candle, and I can go break even. Take some off, and then I'll go break even. Silver retracing a little bit here. We'll see how gold holds up. Gold is the leader, so. Oh wow. Let's keep in mind we have about 40 more minutes until we hit 12 a.m. So this needs to go now. I usually hate taking trades around this hour, but I missed so many setups along the way, and I want to at least get one in before New York session tomorrow morning. And if I can make my money now, I mean, shit, even better, right? I don't have to wake up early. I'm looking to take 2 off here to go break even. There we go. A little more, I'll take 2 off. Taking 2 off there, and I'm gonna probably just let the rest ride out here. Now, really, if this hits my stop loss, I'm only risking about $100 technically after. Less than that, actually. Platinum's going way lower. Silver's still kind of on that downtrend. Let's see what happens here. Am I close to a payout? Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see platinum and silver trace back up with gold here. I mean, that would have been super bullish because it's been doing that the entire night. They've all been going up in unison. And now that I get into a long position, they don't want to follow gold. So, and now we're getting a retracement back. I think I might actually hit stop on this, of course, as soon as I go along. Crazy, right? Push back up, baby. Come on. Thank you, and yes, just took a dump, my boy. What the fuck? Remember, we have the money printer on our side though, so we're gonna shoot for the moon. Nice. We're gonna hit it before 12 a.m. Let's go. What is that? 500? Not a bad idea. That's fucking disgusting. Oh man, I do not want to be in this trade with 12 a.m. hits. I just know the volatility is gonna hit like crazy because we're already kind of up already like crazy on the session. Gold specifically, like I just know some bullshit's gonna happen. It's gonna like fucking flash crash down a little bit and then pump right back up or something crazy. Look at this uptrend. Look at this uptrend. We need to just start taking out these eyes. Here we go. Little something. Yes, and NQ dropping fast again. Fuck, I might take this one off. What is going on with ES and NQ? 30 more minutes left in this trade. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Show you guys NQ real quick though. This is what I'm looking at here. It's a lot of volume coming in. You can see by this spike to the downside. But sometimes it's like if the volume's big enough and NQ and ES are dropping like a fly, like sometimes it'll drag the metals down with it, but I'm not too worried about it. I guess I usually wouldn't be, but it's just the fact that like that volume's coming in when 12 a.m. is about to hit and London session's about to open, like that's the only reason why I'm worried about it. Oh, that's not good. I added one more on that dip there. We are still ultimately in an uptrend here, so that's all I'm trying to play, and then hopefully we shoot right back up. But again, we only have 26 minutes now, so we are running out of time. I added one more here. You might know the hood thing, ask you where we know us. Maybe you can kind of see the idea here, but buys when it dips, buys when it dips, sell when it rips. Hopefully we get that rip. Oh, wow. Take it out. Look at that. Yeah, that might be my only trade tonight. We're getting that London session 12 a.m. bullshit. Alright, we're going to pay close attention here because I might be getting in on another long on this overextended sell-off. Um, let's just see what it has to offer. We're going to take our time here though because everything else is looking weaker. So could be signaling that we go lower. Looks like we are going a little lower here. This might just take a big dump, and if it doesn't, I'll just wait for that. Let's see. Volume's coming in. It's that 12 a.m. bullshit, I'm telling y'all. But this is selling off way too fast, so that's why I think there might be a retracement. Let it take out these lows right here, and then we'll see how it reacts. Let's see. Okay. Took them out. 5, 4. Lower position size. This is really starting to come in here. Okay, I'm gonna go 3. I started my position. All right, what are we aiming for here? On a 3, 260. It's too light. I'm gonna wait to add here just because I want to see how it reacts. Okay, I added one more. This is moving pretty fast. This is moving pretty fast. One more I added here. This is gonna be my last. I'll add one more actually. Okay. And I am looking for, I think, a $4 stop loss here. Let's just see how it reacts before I put a stop loss. This might bounce all the way right back. This is my last ad. I think I'm out. Yeah, this is my last stop here because this could just end up dumping indefinitely. I want to see one bullish closure so I can feel safe. Silver buying up. Platinum's getting bought up. We have a lot of room to recover here too if we start bouncing up. Buyers start coming in. Let's see if we really have the Federal Reserve on our side with this dip we just caught. Let's see. I already like that volume coming in. That last candle though was looking just like this one. It got fucking clapped, so I want a closure. It looks like we have 18 minutes left too, so I might just take whatever pop-up we get. That's why I have 8 contracts on this. Got my stops getting moved up just a little bit here. I think in these situations, candle behavior is very, very important. I knew volume bullshit was going to start happening because ES and NQ were kind of already acting like fucking crazy, so I'm not too shocked by how big of a dump that was. I honestly still see it as like a buying opportunity. Waiting for that low to get swept, like a liquidity sweep basically. I'm going to take one off here. And then once I saw the buyers coming in on this candle and it closed like that, I had a feeling we were going to start popping right back up, so. Okay. Take one more off, and I think I'm just gonna let the rest ride here. If we go up to the high, what are we aiming for? 674, that's pretty damn good. What would that be on my combines, on my Apex combines? I might go break even and let the rest just kind of ride out to the high. Wow, that was a good recovery. Yeah, I mean, silver's already made up that candle. Platinum, I'll show you guys real fast here on my right display. So you can see silver already bounced all the way right back up. Now it's about to make a new candle high on that dip candle. Platinum's kind of been bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Platinum's been bullshit. But gold, look, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, dip, 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 and then we could just end up going to towards that high again. So I'm just showing you guys what I see. See what happens. Guess I'll show you guys here on my my copy trader. I don't know if I should block some of these out, but so these are all the numbers here. Yeah, those are down about 150, 160 on each account. These that are 800, 900 down, those are leveraged by 8. So these are combine fake money. I'm just trying to pass the challenge on these, so I put times it whatever I take on my normal trades. Just try to pass them in 2 trades, 3 trades, whatever. Where did I exit at? Okay, so my exit was, we're now at my previous exit. Yeah, I mean we're getting bought up. Like there's no tomorrow. So this is where I previously got taken out of, and that shows you the importance of the stop loss, right? Like I got stopped out right here. If I would have held, I would have been down in drawdowns. So crazy on this. So all this we were actually able to use towards our profit since we caught the dip, and we just retraced it pretty fucking fast. So 14 more minutes until 12 a.m. hits. But I already like how this is going. I just need to continue to start taking these off here and okay, so now I'm even on the day on all these. Give me a new high here above all these EMAs and I'll feel confident about holding this through. Platinum and silver are dropping again. I might just take this. I mean, platinum and silver are way up more than gold is, so gold is up 1%, platinum and silver are up more than 2, almost 3. New high, come on. I just take it up here. It's alright if it starts retracing all the way back up, that's fine, because we're getting close to 12 a.m. And I gotta be up early tomorrow anyways, so we're taking that off and we're calling it a day. Let me show you guys what the actual P&L is here on the accounts. So this is what we're looking at here for the day, $4,439, all about at 200. And again, I mean, you can take these 3,000, so it's really just like 1,500, but because these are fake money right now, eventually though, I'm going to keep them at 8x once they turn into funded and just shoot for the stars on these. So hopefully we can pass these accounts and yeah. I just got into position. I'm in NQ sales. I'm playing the consolidation zone here, so I'll show you guys real fast. How many open positions? Okay. I wanted to add more here and also increase my RR. Maybe just like one more. Um, let's see, shall we? What's our RR right now? Okay. So we're just playing this consolidation level. We have we have no news today, and a lot of red folder news throughout the week. Is my mic on? Fuck, it is on. And so what I'm doing is really just playing a little micro extension, kind of hoping this goes right back down. Overall, I'm technically bearish on the day anyway, so that's why I'm taking a short position, not a long. And I'm aiming that we go right back down to these to this blue bar here. We found buyers previously. I'm going to add one more here. If we get a, yeah, I'm going to add one more. This is my final position here. I don't want to risk more than 260. This right here is what I'm aiming for. Okay. Pretty shit RR. I don't really give a fuck because I'm bearish on the day. And I think we got in at a nice little pullback. So I'm already up on the day as well. So technically I'm not risking as much as I'm risking ending the day break even, which is fine for me. Oh wow, these sellers are coming in. Fuck, I'm freezing. Because of how fast this is going, I'm questioning whether we move or take profit. I don't think we do. I'm taking one off there just because I am playing those evals again, and they do have a trailing stop loss, so unfortunately. I need to refresh this shit. Why are we not? Refresh, maybe? Took another one off there. Wow, this thing is dumping. Watching ES at the same time as this, so. Why is it not updating my open P&L and TradeSyncer? What the fuck? Maybe I should have taken it off there. Let's see. At this point, I am break even. Hopefully, I'm recording the right screen. Yes, I am. Jesus Christ. Um. Yeah, I think we drop lower here. I think we break this low before we hit my break even. If we hit my break even, we're probably gonna end up going higher on the day anyway. So I'm also watching Mag 7 at the same time here on the right side of my screen. So everything's kind of dropping in unison here. Still kind of playing the consolidation though, respectively, individually on all those individual stocks. I'll show you guys real fast. Hopefully TP doesn't hit. But you can see here that Microsoft kind of on the lower side of the consolidation here. Same with Apple as well, dropping. Nvidia heading down towards the consolidation. Tesla, I don't know, this Tesla's kind of fucked up, but I think TP is going to hit here shortly. I am moving my TP a little bit here. Nice, it broke. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm going to just take it off there. Yeah, I got more than I wanted. Thank God. Beautiful trade. Flat and all. Nice. Clean, clean, clean sell off. This is what Max 7's looking like here on the right side of my screen. You can see Microsoft broke down. Now it looks like it's heading lower. Same with Apple as well here. Yeah, everything's looking weak again. One more short we're going for here. We just swept these highs. I think this was a liquidity sweep, and now we're gonna head lower here. And we actually really just had on the whole day a bearish, very bearish stance, and I see Microsoft peeking out and Nvidia peeking out. So now that we're finally breaking down after making all these highs, I see some weakness. So now I'm getting in on some shorts. And I'll show you guys what I'm looking at on the right side of my screen here as well. So you can see Microsoft is kind of at the highs of these little this little trend line here pointing down. Apple's been selling off. I think this is aiming towards a new low on the session. Nvidia kind of peeking out as well here at the top of this bottom trend line, and then Tesla going right back down after this pump here as well. So I think it's a nice little place for a short, right? And it makes this puts us in a position for a really, really solid RR here. So aiming for these lows. I don't know if I'm going to aim all the way down here, but it's already close to a 3 RR. And just the fact that if this goes even lower here, I can risk off of this high, probably this one here, and this will increase my RR, lower my risk overall. So, and then I also have a really small position size regardless, just because of the fact that this could end up, I mean, completely pumping. It's already 11 a.m. We got 2 hours left in New York session, and I'm already up on the day, so there's really no point in putting on more risk. So, what we're really aiming for is $334, $350 profit, while we risk about 122. So, we shall see how this plays out. What I add at 48? I did just add here as well. This is going to be my last add. Still a 2.35R, really good here. And of course, like I said earlier, I can risk off of these two highs here, which I'll probably end up doing here shortly. Yep, okay. So I'm going to lower this down a little bit more. Down to, what are we at now? 160 with 3 contracts. I think this is solid. Am I recording the right side? Yes, I am. Okay. Alright, so you guys on my main screen real quick. Holy shit, I'm tired. This is starting to look weak. We're now going below these EMAs, so this is no longer going to be considered a pullback, but actually an aggressive sell-off. So hopefully this continues and we start getting, look at this print, just brutal, just all red. So hopefully we keep going lower, and then if we hit below this EMA, I mean it's GG's. We're hitting this big buy zone here. It's looking for buyers, so, and we know exactly where they're at. So we need to wait till we get to the zone before we do anything on this position. Apple selling off, Nvidia as well, continue to sell off. Microsoft retreating from those highs, and even Tesla. This is what I'm looking at on the right side here. I'll show you guys real fast, but look how bearish all these look. Look at Apple. Apple's about to hit a new low in the session already, man. I'm gonna set a quick alert for the break of that low. I think it's really about to hit it. I don't even know why I said alert. It's gonna hit it like right now. So I'm either gonna sell this when ES starts to hit this zone that I have marked out on the bottom, or when it hits this area right here on NQ. We're just going to continue to see how these candles want to behave. As of right now, I think we're headed all in the right direction. Pretty confident about this trade, especially with Apple hitting a new session low. Very, very nice bearish signal that we are going to head lower. Bitcoin selling off like crazy too. I'm going to look to probably take one off around here somewhere. Apple's still selling off. Microsoft as well. Nvidia as well. Tesla's kind of rebounding, but not too worried about that one. I'm gonna add a little more here. Yeah, I'm just watching Apple here. You can see while the Nasdaq was going up, Apple was continuing to look bearish. So another low incoming. So that's why I added into these shorts. I think it's gonna pull right back down, which it looks like it is. So I think we were on the right here. We still have a clear level where buyers are at, so I think that's where it wants to head. We're at a 3RR now with the new stop that I set on top of this high. We're gonna let it do its thing. Wow, this is gonna take the low already in the next candle. That's crazy. Crazy bearish. I want to realistically be out of this trade before 12 p.m. hits, because that's power hour. That's when shit starts getting crazy. Or at least I want to be with some partials out. Alright, everything looks like it's coming down here. Tesla, Nvidia, Apple's still at the lows. Microsoft is well following. So now I think we break a new low here and head lower on this. Break this swing here and then we head lower. I am going to take one off though once we break. Microsoft's starting to go here. About to be down 1%. Still got some steam to the lower side. What I really would love to see here is we break below this low. Everything on the right side of my screen, like Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, they all start to look weak. And then I take one off, right? Once it breaks this low, and I move to break even. Right above this high here, this previous little high. And then I just let it play out. Whether it wants to break above here, hit me out for basically break even. I'll be up in profit though with what I take off. The partial that I take off, or it goes all the way down here, which is very possible as well. First, and then I TP. There we go. Everything else is looking weak. Break that low, baby. Come on. Does this end up finding buyers here, or are we eventually going to break this and head lower? That's the real question. With my experience, I think we still head lower. These are all people that are going to get trapped, which will allow us to hit some new lows. Come on. Yes is going. And Q, come on, give me what I want, baby. Okay. Took one off there. Now I let this puppy ride. So, yeah, I'll put it right above this high here. And then I'll just see what happens. Everything is still looking weak. Microsoft is looking like it's heading towards this trend line low here. Apple, I mean, just been selling off like crazy. Nvidia as well, aiming for this low right here. Tesla, we're getting tighter and tighter and tighter, but ultimately this starts to bleed down a little bit here, then we could see these lows as well. Everything's kind of pointing towards the downside still, so we're still going to be in this. Got about 30 minutes, 25 minutes left until power hour. There we go. Things are really starting to look weak now. Apple, another session low coming. Nvidia, break of structure towards the downside. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Nice breakdown here. Apple new low. Nvidia still heading lower. NQ keeps breaking down, but if you look at ES, it really hasn't gone anywhere yet. So once ES breaks here, like NQ, that's when we're going to see a free fall. Oh, here comes the bullshit. ES is pumping. The one to watch here really is ES. I need ES to break down below this level here. Just stop bullshitting. I'm going to set a little alert. Here we go. Are we going to break it now? ES needs to stop bullshitting, man. ES still bullshitting, man. Give me that break. Are we finally going to get the break? I guess I'll have these side by side here. ES, did it finally break? Fuck, I'm not looking right now. Hold on. What is going on here? Did we finally break? Not really. Yes, it's still bullshit. We got the break? Not really. Fuck was that notification for then, my boy? Give me the fucking break. 10 more minutes till power hour. I want to be out of this already. Let's just see if the buyers hold here. I mean, so close to breaking. It's crazy. Alright, I'm taking the last one off there on the break of the new high on ES. And I think I'm calling it a day now. And this is just to show you guys the P&L real quick. So we're looking at about $15,000 in the day. But if you take away about $11,000, the 5,550 from the two demo accounts, we're technically at what, like $4,000 profit on the day. That's gonna be it for me today. So that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.